Hi Katie,
Hi, Colin.
welcome to another edition of the Mackin and the Mag.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Unlucky for some.
But lucky for us.
Oh, I fucking hate this one.
Why?
Oh, it's just it's another one of John in his pajamas ratting at everybody.
He's in his pajamas.
Everybody. Well, you know, he's had a few of these already where he knows something and the others don't, and he's got to persuade them. And he's like, Gardener Piri, and he's walking around on his own, and then you had the missing link one where he had to sleep with the Peach Melba woman, and he was telling everybody that it's another one of these, but. The fans like it, so maybe I should just grow a pair.
Maybe.
So before we start, because I'm already upset, I thought I'd do a little bit of a fun thing with you. So, Space 1999 went all around the world.
Right.
And as they often do when they get translated into the various languages, sometimes things get a little bit lost.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought we'd go back through a few episodes and I could tell you some of the titles of some of these. So, the last episode that we watched, which was Voyager's Return, we had The Return of Voyager, which is in France. In Germany, it was called The Man Who Changed His Name. So it gave away the plot straight away. In Portugal, it was called The Return of the Traveller, which doesn't quite make sense, but fine. And then in Spain, it's called Return of the Travellers. And then Sweden just called it The Traveller. So that's quite...
it's quite diverse.
It is. It's good, isn't it? Yeah. So I just thought I'd go through a couple more. So The Last Sunset. Any funny ones of these? The Last Twilight in France. In Germany, it was called The Change. Isn't that what happens to women of a certain age?
Hey. I'm not that age yet, by the way, but...
Christ knows what... So Alpha Child. We had the Alpha Baby, the Base Baby... But Japan was the best. Bizarre. A Birth of Space Child.
What?
Bizarre! Exclamation mark. A Birth of Space Child. That's brilliant.
That's
that one.
hilarious.
So let's see. Force of Life, which was the Ian McShane one. The Blue Light.
The Blue Light.
The Blue Light in Germany. Japan once again wins, though.
With?
True Colour of the Space Freezing Man.
True. There's something lost in translation there.
That is brilliant. I wonder if there's a way. Can I see every one of these Japanese ones? Let's have a look. Because they are brilliant. Oh, no, I can. Here we go. So let's just make sure I don't give any spoilers here. So, Breakaway, the first episode, was Mankind at Crisis, Big Explosion in the Space Base.
That's quite a difference.
Earthbound is No Return to the Earth.
Right.
Which is obviously the complete opposite.
I was going to say that's the opposite.
Oh dear. Let's see what else we got. I'm just making... They've got these in the wrong order. So Guardian of Piri was Temptation of the Space Paradise. These are so much better, aren't they?
I mean, that's literally what it was. Temptation of the Space Paradise.
Matter of Life and Death, which was the Antimatter Planet one with Helena's dead husband. Living Dead in Space.
Right.
Ring Around the Moon is Revolt of the Space Computer. It's cracking, that, isn't it? Let's see if we've got any more that I won't spoil anything. Oh my God! So do you remember Missing Link?
Yeah.
Peach Melba woman.
Yeah.
Human experimentation in the space zoo.
Wow.
I think they should bring out a DVD, and they should just have these. And they should have these as and then Another Time, Another Place, which is Jedi Bergman, and is When the Moon Splits into Two. So, but these are brilliant titles and completely different to what actually happened in them.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. So that, to remind you, Voyager was Space Destroyer, Nuclear Bomb Ship.
Nuclear bomb ship.
Bomb, yes, as in kaboom, bomb. Oh, well, that's cheered me up. Right, are we going to do this one then?
Oh, I can hear the trepidation in your voice.
Maybe we'll just do a proper episode where we'll go, and Helena comes into the shot, and then there is Bergman holding a piano or something like that.
You're not a boring person, though.
Well, we'll see what happens here, aren't we? We'll see what happens. Right, everybody, are we ready for this? You ready?
Let's go.
Let's go. Can we do... Actually, we should have done Star Trek Picard thing, shouldn't we? Just not told anybody. So we're on Moonbase Alpha.
Black and white except for the red cross. Well, orange cross, sorry.
Orange. Buff.
There's an asteroid.
There's an asteroid on its way, and they're going to drop a bomb on it.
We've sent Eagle 10.
Oh, nice moustache man's back again. From the last episode.
Woo. And they're sending an orange pod down. It's all orange, this show.
It's a bomb.
It's a bomb.
So I think they're going to try and blow the asteroid up to stop it from hitting the moon.
They've been watching Armageddon, haven't they?
Armageddon has a lot of orange.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, we need to rewatch it, don't we? Even if it's to watch you cry at the end.
No, I can't.
Hey, we finally found a film that you remember.
I can't watch Armageddon. I can't watch it.
So Bergman's got the whiteboard up, which is actually a whiteboard. And they're obviously come up with some sort of plan to put these bombs all around the asteroid to blow it up.
Yeah. Please don't make me watch Armageddon.
We'll watch Boys from Brazil or something,
It's
or
so
whatever it was.
sad.
Okay. Well, you're making me watch this. Right, so Alan's in trouble because he needs to drop his bomb and get the fuck out of there.
Come on, Alan.
Yeah,
Come
and
on,
because
Alan.
Alan being the shit hot pilot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Bergman's being all serious now, saying you've got to do it now. You've got to drop your bomb and get out of there. Come on. Nukes.
2 minutes.
Nukes. Oh, in some of his later roles, he plays like warmongering and stuff. Does Martin Landau?
Is that
Koenig?
Yeah. Captain Kaput.
He's
So that's 2 bombs.
Oh, the whole thing's surrounded by bombs. It was on Victor's whiteboard. Yeah, Martin Landau's in. He plays this really sort of aggressive general thing in Meteor, which is another film that we've seen that you won't remember, with Sean Connery in it. Yeah, I know. It's fine. It's one of your 70s disaster films, actually.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. And he's the same in that as well. No, you can't speak to the Russians. If you speak to the Russians, well, yeah.
I do like a disaster movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it's terrible.
There's only about 2 or 3 I remember.
The special effects in the what do you call it, in Meteor are actually worse than the 1999 special effects.
Oh, really?
And that was a full-on film.
Well, at the disaster movies I remember are Dante's Peak, Volcano with Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah.
Twister with, was it Helen Hunt?
Yeah. Okay. So Alan can't release his bomb thing. Won't be released from its clamp.
Oh no!
So he's just blown up the controls to try and see if that's going to work or not. But it won't go. And you've seen Towering Inferno, haven't you?
Yes.
About 100 times. You've seen Earthquake.
Earthquake.
Steve McQueen, Charlton Heston. You've seen Earthquake.
Right.
Yeah. Again, it's another one that you've seen because we got the special edition,
Oh.
the extended one.
And obviously, courteous of my father, I've seen things like Sharknado.
So Alan's got 13 seconds to get out of there.
Oh no!
Come on, Alan.
Alan.
Come on, Alan.
Come on.
Isn't this how the last episode started?
Yes.
Do you think every episode just starts with Alan? Alan sort of seconds from death.
Alan in mortal peril.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Run, Alan, run.
Kaboom.
Bang.
Oh, everybody likes a radiation screen. John's activated furrowed brow mode, hasn't he? Putting his hand on his temples.
Yeah.
Go! Kaboom! Do you know that's the worst thing you can do?
What?
Blow up an asteroid.
Why? Because all the little bits get you.
Yeah. They've worked out that the worst thing you do if you're getting hit by an asteroid or a comet is to blow it up. Because then you've created like 100 weapons, missiles, as opposed to one.
But you've got 100 that might damage you or 1 that'll kill you. I mean...
No.
No.
I know you like to sort of play the opposites, but literally no.
I mean, it's not playing the opposites. It's just...
Cleverer people than me and you have worked out that
Right.
you don't blow up asteroids.
Is there anyone cleverer than you?
No, I'm just saying.
Yes,
you miss John being angry in his pyjamas anyway. In the montage.
You have a furry visitor.
But yeah, the yes, having lots of little ones is just as bad as having one big one.
Right.
Yeah, so there you go. So do you know what you should do with an asteroid if it's about to hit the Earth?
What's that?
You paint half of it white.
Something to do with reflections
Yes!
from the sun?
Yeah, apparently if you paint half of it white, it heats up one side and it acts like a little mini jet engine, and it changes the course of the asteroid.
So you have to send lots of spacemen up.
You have to give. Excuse me, Mr. Dulux.
I was just going to say those Dulux spray paint things.
Do you have a lot of white paint? Well, yes, certainly, sir. We have a lot. How much do you need? Have you got an asteroid's worth?
All of it. We need all of it. Every drop.
The other thing you can do is to smack it on one side. And they've actually done that. They did it a couple of years ago for real. They sent a spacecraft up to an asteroid, bashed into it, and then measured how much it did, changed its
trajectory.
Yeah, and it worked.
Right.
So that's the other thing. So what you don't do, you don't send Bruce Willis up with a vest.
Oh, but it's a very effective film.
And Ben Affleck and... Oh dear.
My heart's breaking just thinking about it.
Right, so they've lost contact with Alan.
Again.
Yes. So Alan, the shit-top pilot in every fucking episode.
Hey! The effectiveness of the comms machine does not speak to his ability as a pilot.
Yeah, but in every episode, even in Breakaway, the first one, he was the last one. Do you remember? He was struggling to get back and everything. No. 14 casualties.
Wow, that's a lot.
That's 5% of the moon base.
Yeah, they haven't got that many people.
No, they lost 2 in the last episode. At least they still have the lovely mustachio man. Oh, here we go. John's getting himself all upset now. Well, half of John, because you can't see his face.
And Victor looks very sort of like placating him.
Yeah. So John feels guilty because he thinks Alan's gone.
Alan won't be gone.
Well, he hasn't read TV Times, has he? He hasn't found out he's in next week's episode.
Depends where in the country he lives.
Actually, yeah. If he's in Southern, he won't be in it for another 13 months, will he? That's an excellent point. Thank you. In fact, Southern TV doesn't exist anymore because I was trying to find out what it was.
Right.
So maybe they never actually showed them all.
Maybe they didn't.
Maybe there's a dusty film canister somewhere in a lockup and it has the remaining Space 1999 episodes that they never showed.
Why is the ambient light green?
I don't know why the light's been dimmed anyway.
Come on, Alan.
Exactly. Which Alan doesn't have. But if we equip an Eagle Born and send it up through that radiation cloud, we can establish three-way contact between it, Alan, and Alpha.
Alan.
I want you to prepare an Eagle for the job. If Alan's anywhere out there, we're going to find him.
So is this episode about finding Alan?
No. No, it's about an old fucking woman covered in webs who tells Alan and John that they must do this. And then Alan and John have got to tell everybody else that they must do this. And everybody else is going, but you're crazy.
You're really miserable about this episode.
I hate this episode. I really, really do. We've just had too many of these types of episodes already. And this is the thing, what's really frustrating is that the rest of this season is either really, really good episodes or absolutely fucking stupid episodes.
Look, Thomas the cat's come to say, "Come on,
yeah,
Dad."
But he was there first time around. Tom, he's that old. He remembers it first time. No, but I'm being serious. There's some really cool episodes coming up, and then they throw this shit in. But people like this one, so I don't know what to say really.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, tell me this is better than Alpha Child with Julian Glover in tinfoil skirts.
I mean, I'll give you an opinion.
Kissing his mam.
I'll give you an opinion further into the episode.
Kissing his mam stroke wife stroke foxy brunette.
It's all very IKEA based still. Look at that lamp.
Okay, change the subject. Go on. You did, didn't you? Oh, so that's to represent radiation, because you know they blew up the asteroid with nuclear weapons.
Mm.
Yeah, so they're flying an eagle through it, because obviously that's what you do, isn't it?
Yeah, you fly it right through the
So
radiation.
in normal Space 1999 sort of philosophy, they've lost an eagle, so they're flying another eagle to try and find that eagle in radiation.
Makes perfect sense.
Because that's never happened in this, has it? Where they've sent one eagle after another eagle, just adding to the body count.
Oh, well, there's Alan, and he's got another cut on the same side
No,
of his
he doesn't
head.
have a cut. He has a
gash.
Yes,
gash.
In 99 you have a gash.
You don't have a cut.
Oh, something's going to whisper in his ear now, isn't it?
Some sort of mystical alien.
Mm-hmm. He was in Star Trek as well, you know.
Was he?
Nick Tate, yeah. He was a guest star in one episode, and he played this arsehole drunken person, alien thing.
In which?
In Picard, Next Generation, yeah. So stupid woman's talking to Alan now.
I can't imagine Picard had any time for an idiot drunk.
Oh no! And it was a Wesley episode as well, so that tells you how shit it was.
Wesley,
the little boy. Don't worry.
Right.
Don't worry. Wesley's the one who keeps popping up in Big Bang Theory with the beard, the one who winds Sheldon up.
Oh, with the lisp.
No. It's not going very well, this, is it?
No, it's not.
Anyway. Maybe future episodes of the podcast should be with somebody who remembers sci-fi, for example. Or 70s disaster movies.
Hey, I'm not that bad.
Yo, come on, Paul. No, he's not, because he's got this old woman talking to him, telling him everything will be fine.
You're what?
Doesn't matter.
I'm trying to hear what you're saying.
Oh, you are feeling sleepy. You are feeling very sleepy.
That's the snake from the Jungle Book.
Oh, it's not the hypnotist from Phoenix Nights, is it? You know. I'm getting the word.
Don't say it.
No, I'm not going to say it. So John's eagle is catching up with Alan's eagle.
So John is Eagle 4.
Today.
Today.
It's like a random number
I
generator,
love how,
isn't
right,
it?
this is Eagle 4, suggesting there's only been 3 before that.
Oh no! Do you not remember Piri? Alan was in like Eagle 24 or something ridiculous.
So they're not
like
in
that.
order or anything.
No. I did ask the Facebook community how many eagles they were, and the answer was as many as they needed.
Infinite.
Yeah. Somebody came up with the suggestion of 99, but you know.
Oh, they've already blown up 99 of them.
Yeah.
So what is that eagle? What?
So this one's Alan's eagles, and the other one's John's eagle.
They're demonstrably different.
They are, aren't they? Yeah, because one must be the big model, and one must be the little model.
Yeah.
Yeah, because one's painted with orange stripes, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly, and one isn't.
Oh, I think one's like a cargo eagle, and one's a something else eagle, and there's a VIP eagle, and there's a, there's a disco eagle or something. I don't know.
Disco eagle.
Yeah, Bee Gees eagle. Yeah. The Bee Gees always going to mention in this, don't they?
Yeah, well, it's very Bee Gees-esque with the hair and the beards and the moustaches.
So they've docked anyway.
And the flared pants.
Flared pants, yes. Yeah.
Alan is not looking his best.
Oh, no. He's staring into space, which obviously means he's still in communication with old woman.
He's staring into space with a disgruntled sort of frown.
There she is.
Yeah, do you think that's her?
Well, I know it's
shadow.
her. I know it's her.
Oh, that's creepy, actually. I don't like that very much.
Yeah. I am Aya.
Oh, I don't like that.
No, it's a weird episode, this. Yeah.
He's not unconscious, man.
He is?
He was just had his eyes open.
Oh, it's John's turn now, isn't it? What's wrong? Your moustache has moved. What's wrong? Eagle to Moonbase Alpha. We have a moustache emergency. So John and Alan are seeing and hearing things that nobody else hears. And this is the problem.
So can Paul not see that
No,
planet?
Paul can see it as well. But the problem is that they're not picking it up on at Moonbase. So the next 35 fucking boring shit arse minutes are basically them lot telling the Moonbase Alpha they need to do this, this and this. And obviously Moonbase Alpha are going, what on earth are you going on about? Yeah?
I see.
Okay. Is that okay? Can we watch Picard now? Actually, it's not Picard, it's Next Generation.
Your enthusiasm is overwhelming.
Season 4, episode 2, I think it is.
But it's Picard, the commander in Next Generation.
Yes, the captain. Captain Picard. Yeah.
Isn't Picard like the one that's well in the future?
Yes. Yeah.
With Whoopi Goldberg.
Yes. So they've done the whole Alien film here, and they've told them to skip the checks, the quarantine checks. They've just said, get on with it. So straight away he's breaking the rules.
But where's Alan?
What are we going to do about it? One thing's for sure. We'll be able to destroy it like we did the asteroid.
So what they're basically saying is that they need to avoid the asteroid, need to avoid the planet. But then Spooky Woman's going to come and tell them that no, they don't.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it. Just hit the planet and you'll be fine.
So she wants them to die.
No. She's sort of like this ethereal sort of, I don't know, witchy woman who knows the future of mankind, and it involves smacking into the planet.
We've got Alan.
Oh, he's in medical.
There's Helena on the case.
Yeah. And 2 foxy brunettes. Oh, he's got radiation poisoning. He's got a lip gash. Can you have a lip gash?
I think obviously you can.
How about this? We alter our own trajectory by setting up a blast on the other side of the moon.
So yeah, so that one of Paul's great big fucking idea is to recreate episode 1. Is to blow up half of the moon.
Which went well for them the first time.
Yeah, exactly. So Carnu's just said don't bother asking computer, which just for once is the right advice, isn't it?
Yeah,
because computer's a useless piece of shit, isn't it?
So they just need to
steer the moon. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. Most moons come with a steering wheel.
Yeah, exactly.
Rudders.
They'll be fine.
Yeah. So Victor's agreeing with Paul that they should blow up half the moon.
Right.
To deflect the thing.
Deflect, that's the word.
Is it? Which is what we were talking about with the asteroids, actually. So, you know, it's funny, isn't it?
So are they going to paint half the planet white?
Half the moon?
Half the moon white.
Well, that only works if you've got a sun. There's no sun where they are. So,
fine.
yeah. There's Tanya. I don't know who the dude is behind Tanya.
Could they not use Sonia's...
Sonia.
Sonia. Sandra's Radiant Beauty.
No, she's too small, you see. She's only pint-sized.
Pint-sized.
Yeah. Oh, dear. I do hate this episode. Do we have to watch it?
We're halfway through it now, my love.
We're not halfway through it. It's so tedious, this. What is it? What are we now? Click. 18 minutes.
Colin.
Yes.
Stop complaining.
All right, okay. Well, you talk about it instead of drinking your wine.
I'm doing both.
Okay. All this techno-babble shit now. Victor's sideburns are getting very excited about having to do some maths. Do some maths and do some physics.
But they are doing that, though. They are doing maths and physics.
It's all right. When Margaret Leighton kicks in, it's probably going to be slightly more entertaining. She's the old woman.
Right.
You must not do what you are doing. I was very distracted there. John had very erect nipples in that scene.
John had erect nipples. Why were you looking at John's nipples?
It was obviously filmed in winter, this.
Oh, there was aircon.
Aircon? 70s Britain? What are you talking about?
Oh, she's back.
You couldn't even get a choc ice in 1970 whatever. It's never mind aircon.
My nana always had a choc ice in the freezer.
Aircon?
Whenever the ice cream man came outside, I'd be like, oh, the ice cream man. And my nana would be like, there's a choc ice in the freezer. And my granddad would be like, go on, pet, there's a pound, get yourself out.
That's how not to be bitter as a child, isn't it? Anyway, spooky woman's come to see Alan. You will be in both seasons of Space 1999. You don't need to worry.
He's got quite a tan, hasn't he?
He's very blonde in this episode.
Yeah.
He obviously got highlighted or whatever
He's
the word is.
He's obviously been on holiday.
Yeah, he's still got a massively hairy chest though, hasn't
Do you think that's real?
he? Yes. That's pure Alan, that.
Gosh.
He's gone to have a look at the woman.
There's somebody...
Oh!
It's Helena!
Oh, he's playing with Helena's hair.
Oh my gosh.
Do you think she got like a bonus for this?
Oh, yeah.
Because she can't have anybody touching the hair, can she?
Hair like that, no.
Oh, okay. Oh, take me with you! Oh dear. This is now in the next 30 minutes of this episode. You know that, don't you?
He's being injected.
Alan and John being hysterical about this woman.
Right.
You know. Oh, dear.
Hallucination, disorientation, classic symptoms of radiation sickness.
Is it? I don't know.
It must be.
I thought boils, lesions and vomiting were radiation sickness. Not imagining that you've got this woman with a black shawl on or something talking to you.
I presume there's more than one.
You know, we've seen enough nuclear post-apocalyptical stuff to know that the symptoms of radiation aren't normally a woman going, ooh.
No, but you do tend to watch the grimmer side of things, don't you?
And I've never seen anything like that happen. That's the point I'm trying to make. You know, people eat their own children, but they don't see like, ooh.
Lovely. Lovely.
I was going to say, you've seen The Road, but you're going to tell me you can't remember, aren't you?
Oh, no, I can remember The Road with Viggo Mortensen.
Episode 13 and you finally remember a film?
Because he rescued the little boy and kept him with him.
Yes. Uh-huh.
I do remember that.
I'm sure it's his son as well, you know.
Because I was hoping for...
It's his son.
Is it? I was hoping for Aragorn.
And Charlize Theron's his wife. Nah,
Right.
see, you don't remember all of it, do you?
No, well, I was hoping for Aragorn, but obviously he's not quite like that in The Road.
It's a grim film, that, and I like grim films. Jesus.
I
Yes.
do remember it being grim.
Well, nowhere in The Road did Margaret Leighton wearing a black shawl go, ooh, did she?
That's disappointing.
So it's not radiation sickness, is
Right.
it? Although in The Road, I think it wasn't radiation. I think it was some sort of like wildfire or something like environmental thing.
Right.
It's never mentioned.
Maybe I can't remember it as well as I think.
Anyway, and he goes off to Aya's planet.
To find out what's going on.
Find out why Alan was feeling up Helena's head. Is it phrenology, where you feel the bumps and you tell the future?
Phrenology.
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 Is that what it's called?
With an F or a PH?
PH. Yeah.
I've zero clue.
Well, we'll have to Google it later, won't we?
We will. In fact, shall I Google it now?
Episode 14 should be all about phrenology. It's definitely something like that. Yeah, there's a whole... You know how you get your foot reflexologied?
Yes.
Well, it's the head version of that, basically.
Phrenology. Phrenology. Did you say with a PH?
So John's gone to the planet and he's found something.
Phrenology.
He's found a spaceship.
The study of the conformation of the skull as indicative of mental faculties and traits of character.
Did I just say that?
Especially according to the hypothesis of Franz Joseph Gall, a German doctor,
Who?
and such 19th century adherents as Johann Caspar Spernsheim and George Coombe.
Anyway, so there's a penis space shuttle about to eat them.
That looks like a shark to me.
Well, from the side, it looked like a penis.
From the front, it very much looked like Jaws in space.
Do.
I would be afraid.
That's very James Bond, that. That's very You Only Live Twice.
I would be afraid.
So a giant penis stroke shark spaceship has just swallowed up John's eagle as he was about to go to the planet. And you were telling everybody about phrenology. See, I hadn't made it up.
I thought you had.
It's a sort of bollocks you'd be into, that, as well. I'm
I'm
surprised.
quite interested,
Do you want to get yourself booked?
Yeah. Anyway, what do you mean bollocks?
Googling phrenologist, North East England. Sorry, it should be phrenologist Sunderland, shouldn't it? You know, if we were being like authentic to the
We're
pod.
not in Sunderland.
No, but you're from... It's Mackham and the Mank, isn't it?
Mackham and the Mank,
so,
yes.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah.
Is that you?
That would just confuse the audience if we said, like, you know, Cramlington, Northumberland, wouldn't it? You know, that would make no sense, would it? And yes, you are playing footsie with me.
Sorry.
See, I told you it was a boring episode. All we talked about is bumps on the head and the road. Yeah.
Which was boring.
The Road wasn't boring. The Road's one of the greatest films ever made.
Is it?
Yeah.
Do I need to watch it again?
What I need to do, ladies and gentlemen, is write a list of all these films that Katie has seen but hasn't seen. Maybe we could do an offshoot. We could watch these films that you haven't seen and then talk over them. Yeah.
Talk over them.
Well, this is what we do with this thing.
Yeah.
So anyway, so John can't get through. His door's starting to open. Everything's acting weird.
Why is his door opening?
Oh, he's got his stun gun.
Is that what that is?
Oh, I love the stun guns.
It's a triangle.
You've seen the guns before.
Ooh, bing, bing, bing.
How wait. We're a quarter of the way through the entire thing, and you only now recognise the guns.
Have I seen stun guns before?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you not know when Simmons pinches one and starts shooting loads of people so he can get out? And then in Force of Life, Ian McShane got blasted by one a couple of times.
I remember the one with the one where there was the little boy and he became an adult and he was wearing silver.
Yeah.
Is that Force of Life?
No, that's Alpha Child.
Alpha Child.
Anyway, you've seen stun guns before.
Right.
Okay. Oh. So the door's open of the Eagle, and he can see sort of half a room, and it looks very sort of Austin Powers.
It's a very 70s or 60s even.
Mm-hmm. So John's wondering what to do now. I mean,
It's
the only
just-
thing he can do is walk forward, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just a circle on the wall and it's very black and white sort of. You can imagine a 60s dress, like shift dress being in that pattern.
Apparently this woman, this
the
Margaret...
door's closing on him. Oh!
Apparently this woman, this Margaret Leighton, was like a really famous actress.
Right.
And this was her very last role. She was literally dying when she filmed this. She was dying of MS. And I never even heard of her. And I'm a film buff. And I hadn't got a clue who she was or what she was in. And, you know, this is like quite like reverential, you know. Because she plays this stupid batshit old woman. And and she admitted herself when she filmed it, she hadn't got a clue what was going on. She just read it off a piece of paper.
You know what? You know what? Richard Harris did, not Richard Harris.
The other one.
Yeah, did that as
Gambon.
yeah. Michael Gambon did that as Dumbledore. He'd never read them. He didn't know what was going on. He just read his scripts.
Yeah, well, apparently that's what this woman did.
Yeah.
And the reason she sat down is because she literally couldn't stand up.
Selma Blair's really ill with MS.
Yeah. But yeah, this is the. So as I say, people talk about this, but it doesn't make it an interesting episode. I still don't watch it and go, "Ooh, great!" Because she was dying, it makes it a better piece of film, you know.
Well, there's this massive spider's web there.
Isn't that how you envision your bedroom to look like?
Oh no!
It's black and white,
No.
and it's got IKEA lights either side of the room, and the ceiling's covered in webs.
We need to buy a pot of paint.
Okay. Why do we need to buy a pot of paint in relation to this episode?
So it's not black and white.
What? So we changed Aya's room to be not black and white?
Yeah.
Is that what John's been sent to give her crypt a makeover? 60-minute makeover.
Yeah.
Yeah, bit of MDF, you know, some paint.
Do you reckon we could get Llewellyn Bowen in?
Oh yeah, he'd jazz it up. So here she is now, Aya. Sort of.
Aya is in Stark.
That's her name.
That's what I'm asking. Is that the same name?
Yeah. So here's your old dying woman anyway. You have come.
She's got beautiful hair.
Mm-hmm. So you know we talk about the wig.
Wig.
You know the wig, Earthbound and Jimmy Savile. That's not it. Because I told you see it another 2 times. Remember?
That looks like her hair.
But yeah. This isn't the wig.
No, that looks like her own hair.
Yeah. So basically, she's sort of saying that, like, she, you know, that they've been looking after humanity, and you need to do what I say so that humanity can continue. And if you don't, then you won't. Type thing.
So she's like an overseeing oracle.
Oh, I don't fucking know. I don't care. Honestly, I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen, that the 3 of you have now persevered.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, that my husband is being such a grump about this episode.
Brian Blessed's in the next one.
Right.
Why wouldn't you want to watch Brian Blessed being Brian Blessed?
Everybody wants to watch Brian Blessed.
Exactly, and you've got this old woman in a sort of
She's dying, have some respect.
See what I mean? But that's pointless. It's completely... She's not dying in this. She's just dying in real life.
Stop being miserable.
I never quite understand it when they do this thing with film and TV and they say, this is such and such his final appearance, and they're like meant to make it... So what? It's still a film or a TV programme.
What, like Judi Dench going blind as M?
She stopped being M a long time ago. It shows how much you know, doesn't it?
She was going blind, though. In that last one I watched when they were running across the countryside.
Isn't that the money-saving supermarket advert? Well, that was 2014.
I can't remember which one
2014. So that's
and
10 years ago.
And she was losing her sight then.
Yeah, but I don't. But that's what I mean. I don't know why it makes it more poignant.
Because of the performance she put in.
Okay, all right. Well, why don't you see if you can find some empathy for this woman that you didn't know 10 minutes ago?
I've known Judi Dench for a lot of years.
I've got no idea what this woman was in. Yeah. So basically, she's telling him he now needs to go back to Moonbase Alpha and tell him not to try and blow up the moon, and just to accept that they're going to smack through this planet. And
well, that seems unlikely.
Yeah, but that's what his job is. And she's basically persuading him that I know it sounds stupid, but just crack on.
She looks like a wise old crone.
But what has she got over him? That's the thing I don't quite understand.
Yes.
Yeah, but why is her telling him that? And he just goes, all right, fine, yeah, whatever's. You know, if an old bid came across the road to you now and said you've got to do this, you go, don't be bloody stupid. Yeah? Just because you're in a cobweb room full of IKEA lamps doesn't mean that I have to believe you. So people love this episode. I don't get it. Just
you were definitely against the grid on this, aren't you?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not very good at just like muddling through.
You're not very good at being one of the crowd either.
Well, no, because like there are some there are worse episodes than this, but I'll watch them because they're entertaining.
Right.
Whereas this is like a woman in a room saying a load of nonsense.
You do like the word nonsense.
I mean, look, are you listening to her?
No.
See, he now agrees. So she's basically said, you know, that that I've somehow managed to prove that I am this sort of demigod type figure, and John's after 2 seconds gone, fine, okay, no problem. Well, so how do I go back to Moonbase Alpha and convince 300 people that they just need to smack into a planet?
Well, he's a bit of a wet lettuce generally, though, isn't he?
No, he's very headstrong.
Oh, I think he's an absolute wet lettuce.
But normally he normally is you know, if you tell him to do something, he's the first person that says no and I'll do something different. Yet he's got to go back to Moonbase Alpha and tell everybody to do what he says.
Nobody's gonna, though. Certainly Helena's not.
Actually, the one thing she did right though is that she's cornered the three hotheads, Alan, John, and Paul. So they're more bothered about the fact they're going to blow up John than anything else. Because John's obviously, like, they know that John's on the penis shark spaceship thing.
Penis shark spaceship.
Yeah, well, and that's all they're bothered about. They're not bothered about anything else. Look, it's got a foreskin and everything. Like peeling a banana, that spaceship. You think if you were an all-powerful demigod, would you have a sexier spaceship?
Yeah.
Would you use your superpowers to have something that's out of fucking, I don't know, Barbie's penthouse or something like that?
Well, I wouldn't have a saggy foreskin, that's for sure.
Oh, you must do nothing!
You know
John.
what she reminds us of? A bit of, like, a slightly more fleshed out Skeletor.
Who's male and a skeleton. But apart from that... Yeah, apart from that... Yeah,
and wearing some sort of purple getup.
Is she not the woman who keeps changing her head from the Wizard of Oz? Return to Oz.
Maybe.
Yeah. So John's stating the obvious now. John's saying, why don't you come and meet everybody? And then you can tell them all this bullshit and see if they agree. And she's like, nah, that would make it far too easy. You know, I can't do that.
Your job, mate.
Yeah.
Is this the return to us?
I hate this episode. How long have we got now? Oh my god.
Look at you checking the time all the time.
35 minutes. Oh jeez, we've got another 17 minutes.
You'll survive.
Anybody got a deck of cards?
A deck of cards.
Play solitaire?
We should play some poker sometime.
What, on a podcast? Yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Can we play Snap? That'd be really good, that.
Snap.
2 elephants, Snap!
Elephants.
Well, that's my level.
What cards have you got?
I can only do, like, pictures of animals. I can't do any other versions of the card game. Do you know I'm the person who puts these things together and puts them on the internet?
Yeah.
Can I just delete this one by accident?
Oh, my love, you can't.
Can I just put up, like, I don't know, a Bing Crosby album or something like that and just say that, you know...
Do you think you could look like that if you dressed up as a woman?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely, absolutely. I'd take my glasses off though.
Would you?
Well, I'd have to, wouldn't I? Because she isn't wearing glasses.
I like your new glasses that you're getting.
That's great for radio, that isn't it? Yeah.
I'm really.
Oh, she's gone.
I'm good for radio, mate.
She's gone all fuzzy. She's disappeared.
She's gone in a haze of white light. She's away.
Now and John's like, oh dear.
He's got a really gormless look on his face.
He's
now.
like, shit. I needed to get me expenses form signed before I went back. Bollocks! They're never going to believe this, are they?
God damn it!
Oh, that's £15.20 parking. I'm gonna have to pay now. He's really, really upset about that. I like the chessboard floor. I think the checkerboard floor is quite cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
The sets are good in this, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Pine Tree Studios. That's like where they did like some of the James Bond stuff and what have you. Yeah. You're gonna tell me they did Harry Potter there now, aren't you?
Pine Tree Studios. I do know it from something.
Yeah, it's really famous.
Oh, they're doing a thing with the dark artist Warner Brothers Studios, Harry Potter.
Okay, well, I'll look after the cats while you go. So now, so he's going now. Sandra's excited. Perky Sandra's perked up at that.
She has perked, hasn't she? But won't you come with me?
Well, can we finish the podcast first?
To Warner Brothers.
If we can get through the next 14 minutes, then I'll think about it. But it's touch and go at the moment. I've got to be honest. The noose is being created out of some rope here. You know?
We can get butterbeer and everything.
Well, that's meant to make me want to go. Pay 50 quid to see Hagrid's beard.
The butterbeer ice cream is delicious.
It was, wasn't it? So anyway, he's shouting at them, telling them to cancel the... Do you know what we've not had for a while?
Foreskin.
Operation Exodus.
Yes!
I don't know. What's going on here?
We haven't.
And you don't get the next one. The next one's an ice planet.
Ice planet?
Nobody wants to live on an ice planet, do they?
Oh, I'm looking forward to an ice planet.
So, yeah. Aww. After us taking the piss out of Operation Exodus, they've been listening.
They haven't done it?
Nah, Oh, I'm really upset about that. I have to unpack.
Oh, Sandra looks upset.
Is that because her coffee cup has a ginormous handle?
Maybe.
Like, the handle's as big as she is, isn't it? The coffee cups are colour-coded.
Hers is green.
And his is orangey burnt flame buff colour or whatever they call it.
So that depends on what they are.
What rank? You can't drink out of a purple cup. You're not a security man, you know. So here we go. John's persuading people that they've got to do one thing, and obviously the sensible people are saying, don't be bloody stupid.
Yeah.
And he's saying why? He said because a strange woman told him.
He even widened his eyes there.
Helen is now trying to rationalise it. Helen was like you.
Me?
Yeah. So all the logic and evidence points to not doing something, and she's like, oh, well, but you know, we've got through this so far by all these weird things happening to us. You know, maybe John's right. P.S. It's got nothing to do with the fact that I want to sort of have sexual intercourse with him.
You're so critical of me.
I'm critical of bloody Helena and John. Oh, Victor's now trying to rationalise it.
They can't possibly think it's okay to bump into the planet.
For the science bod Dr. Spock person to now talk about faith. It's only Paul and his moustache now that's in the corner of.
I know.
We have to do it.
Where is Paul and oh, there
Operation
he is.
Shockwave. It sounds like a 70s disco band, that, doesn't it? And now, ladies and gentlemen, number 4 is Operation Shockwave with Konig's Beard.
Oh dear.
Oh, I hate this episode. Have I mentioned this, by the way?
I feel like nothing much has happened.
Have I mentioned so far how much I hate this episode?
You have quite, yeah.
And we should have just skipped straight to Brian Blessed.
But we were never going to do that,
We haven't even done the Italian episodes yet.
Italian?
And there's 2 horror episodes as well that we haven't done yet.
Oh.
And they're so much better than these.
Horror episodes?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Horror?
Horror, full-on horror.
Horror?
Yes.
Hammer horror?
Well, just horror. Horror.
Is Mr. Lee in any of them?
Well, you only got him once, unfortunately.
Right.
No.
What about Peter Cushing?
We've had him
I know.
once.
Once.
He's not a repeating guest star.
I see.
You do get repeating guest stars, but not like, sort of. So John's now asleep, and he's got like some sort of weird medicine bottle next to him. So they've obviously roofied him.
He's in the pyjamas as well.
So they've roofied him, and then they're carrying on with Operation Shockwave. I love it. Yes, John, it'll be fine. We'll sort it out. And then they're going to do it anyway. That's great, that.
There's Tanya with... No.
Yeah, it was Tanya.
It was Tanya with supplies.
What? Clive? Who's
Supplies.
Oh, supplies. No, that's not Tanya. Tanya's on the left. Anyway, she's gone now. I can't believe they've roofied John. That's hilarious.
Yeah, they've stalked him up.
That's brilliant.
See?
And that's Helena, that.
You found some joy in the episode.
Oh, dearie me.
I knew you'd find some joy in it.
I'd love to know what they said to him, though. I've got you some medicine. It'll help you make you feel better. And he just swigged it. He didn't have any questions or anything. Oh, dear.
Well, he trusts Helena, doesn't he?
Oh,
dear, that looks like an important panel of buttons.
Alan is... Paul has got the sort of death buttons, the nuclear explosion buttons. And it said safe on the buttons.
It did, I saw
safe.
that, yeah, safe.
Not destruct or
there
explode.
There were 6 buttons.
So Arya's now sort of telekinetically...
Are you saying Arya?
Yes, Arya.
Yeah.
Is now woken up.
How do you know her name's Arya?
She's unroofied John.
Yeah.
Which is a superpower in its own. John's in his pyjamas.
He's in his blue silk pyjamas.
And what's he going to have to do now? He's going to have to go to the mission and tell them all to stop doing what they're doing and shout at them. Just like Gardens of Piri and all the other episodes.
Yeah, but how do you know she's called Arya?
Because Catacombs told me.
Who's Catacombs?
The website that you're not allowed to go on. Oh, God, they've got purple shirts. Oh, John has stubble for the first episode ever.
How long has he been lying there?
Oh, he's now attacking the security guards single-handedly.
And obviously you win.
Well, you can't have your leading man getting beaten up by some security guards, can you?
That was a pathetic display by security. I would be having questions with my security if that was me.
Well, they can't replace them, can they? They can't go to the job centre and get 2 more.
What's the crap with Alan? He's still out.
Oh, she's unroofing him as well. Oh, God. I hate this episode.
Shut up.
It's just boring, isn't it? Oh, they're trying to roofie Alan again, and Alan's saying no. No. God, I thought you were going to hit a woman then.
No, so did I.
Jeez. Even in the 70s, you're not meant to do stuff like that. So Alan and John, pyjamas, stun guns. Yeah. What did I say before? Did I say Arya? Arya.
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 Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
That's
anyway,
Arya Stark.
No, Arya, but it's spelled like that, though, isn't it?
But they say Arya, don't they?
Yeah, okay. This came before Game of Thrones. I don't know if you know that.
I do know that.
40 years before Game of Thrones.
aware. But Arya Stark was the first time I'd heard that name.
So all the bombs are on the way. Oh God, Paul's feeling guilty now.
He looks terrible, doesn't he?
Victor has ever so slight sweat on his chin.
A little bit of perspiration going on.
Yeah.
Who's that? Oh, dear.
But she's ran away. Why are they so worried? I mean, if you're dead, you're dead. No, Alan's now sneaking around. He's going to do something he shouldn't. Oh, he's thrown a piece of plastic on the floor. So,
John's got his stun gun.
I think I might let you do the next minute. Because, you know.
So John is... It's almost like he's holding everybody hostage with his stun gun. Helena just ran into the room and she's like, John, what are you doing?
Helena nearly tripped over her flares there. Did you see
Yeah,
it?
I did.
So Alan and John are in their pyjamas, holding stun guns up at everybody.
They look like very comfortable pyjamas.
They're brilliant for hostage situations, aren't they? It's like they're specially made.
They look like they get a lot of static though.
No.
Helena's doing hostage control.
Oh, Jesus. Her outfit looks very tight from the back, doesn't it?
I was just thinking that, yeah.
Is she all front?
Yeah, she's all front.
No back. Oh, computer Carno. Helena's hair looks very ruffled there, actually.
Helena's hair doesn't get ruffled.
Well, instead of doing your wine, have a look. It's got frizzy bits.
Helena's hair doesn't do frizz.
Look, it's frizzy.
It's got a few bits here and there, hasn't it? Oh God, he's hysterical.
Here we go. Mad John, Mad Alan.
I've got no time for hysterical people.
Especially him. Oh. You can't shoot Helena.
He's not going to shoot her. He wants to knob her.
Maybe that'll help him. So Helena's in charge of the self-destruct button now.
Isn't she?
Yeah.
Paul's moved her out the way.
Paul's been a man. Oh, they've got a minute left. A minute left to do nothing.
Mom,
You'd be good at that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
If you had a minute to do nothing.
I'm awesome at doing nothing.
Yeah. A minute, give us 5. I'll take 5.
I can do nothing for a minute anytime.
So there's lots of close-up pictures of people with tense faces.
Alan, 42, 41,
lots of tension.
40,
lots of
39, 38.
Go on, Paul.
Come on, Paul.
He was playing badminton 2 episodes
Sort it
ago.
out. Whoa! Go on, Alan.
There's a man jumped off the mezzanine and attacked John. Do you remember him being off his tits on magic mushrooms, Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was only like 3 episodes ago.
God, it seems like a
I
lifetime.
know. Yeah. He's not a happy jolly man there, is he? So, come on, Helena, press the button. Helena's good at pressing death buttons, isn't she?
Yeah, she's really good at a death button.
Mm-hmm.
Press the button.
No, it's too late. Oh well, there you go.
Helena.
End of episode. So the moon looks like it's about to crash into the planet. They're all very calm about it, aren't they?
They just seem to be watching. I mean, what can you do though?
I don't know. You got 5 minutes to live. What would you do?
Have sex with you.
Twice. Would you be going into a map painting though of a planet though? This is the question.
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's what they're doing. Oh, it's all vibrating and shaking, and they've all gone into the back like pants people in Top of the Pops. Oh, now he's shouting for a change. He's shouting,
Victor, Victor.
No, Victor's fine. He knows that next episode he's on the ice planet with Brian Blessed.
He's already got the script, so he's fine.
He's fine. Oh look, planet's disappeared.
What?
50 minutes for that.
Why has the planet disappeared? Well, everything's on fire. For no apparent reason.
They must have had a bit left in the special effects budget. And they didn't want to waste it. So the planet's disappeared. Everything's fine. Nothing happens.
Mission control is on fire. Mission control is on fire.
Well, they got the world's smallest fire extinguishers. Maybe it's because they thought they had 5 minutes to live. One of them was like lit up a spliff or something. You know, there's one of them under one of the desks having a doobie.
Maybe. Oh, cheering on the fire there has made me achieve my move goal for the day on my Apple Watch.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, finished. Done. Standing out the windows.
Who's coming in? It's Helena.
He's wondering what happened to her. To old woman.
Come and soothe your man, Helena.
I'm sorry. You were right. Totally right. If you'd done anything else, I'd want to know why. Nothing.
Oh, how do I do the synopsis for this? I'm going to do the riot page.
Come on then.
Colin hates the episode. Katie drinks wine, you know. John wears pyjamas. I mean, what else is there to say?
Thomas the cat was there.
Maybe for next episode I should do a potted history of Margaret Leighton and what she was in.
Maybe.
And then at least it can sound like we know who she was.
Maybe.
Yeah. Anyway, that was done. And if she was in something like Ben-Hur or whatever, you know, something that I should know more about.
You're very, very negative about this episode.
Oh, there you go. All I want to know now is Anne or Basil.
I'm going to say Basil.
Basil! Well, we did a Basil special in the last episode,
Yeah.
so, you know.
Basil!
Come on, the Baz.
Basil!
Do-do-do-do.
Basil!
Basil! Helene did the hair. That's a very hairdresser name, isn't it?
Helene.
Helene did Helena's wonderful hair. You know, she dyed it slightly blonder for this.
Did she?
Yeah, to be a bit more spacey, but that's another story.
I see.
Yeah, okay.
Do you think if I dyed mine a bit more gingery, it would be more spacey?
Oh, you know what? I've lost the will to live. Right. End of episode questions.
Right.
So you halfway through this stop rating the episodes.
Okay.
So we need to fill in the ratings.
Let's fill it
So this should
in.
be a nice simple one. So Breakaway was 7. And then Black Sun was 7. Matter of Loaf and Death was
Loaf and Death.
5.
Right.
Rings Around the Moon was 6. Earthbound was 8. I can't remember what cannot remember what that one is. Oh, and that was an 8 as well. What's after Earthbound? What's after Earthbound? Excuse me while I catacombs.
I'm not looking. I'm not allowed.
I forgot you were banned from catacombs.
Hands in my eyes. I'm banned.
Dear. It doesn't help that the Japanese episodes are in the wrong order as well, which is the other thing as well. So number six was Another Time, Another Place, Jedi Bergman. Yeah, so you give that an 8. So we're now at number 7. Number 7 was Missing Link, Peach Melba Woman, Peter Cushing. Actually, it's a good recap this as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what we're giving that?
So tell me a bit more about it.
Peter Cushing, he has to fuck the Peach Melba Woman to save the universe, but actually they just have a laugh about it at the end.
Peter Cushing's our dad.
Yeah, and they're 600 years old.
I think a 7.
You're a 7 for that. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we have Garden of Paris.
Oh, that one. I mean, it was fun, wasn't
Fembot.
it?
Yes.
A 7 as well, because I really liked her dress.
7.
I wish I could look like that in a dress.
7, but 9 for the dress.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 7/9. That's good, that. And then we have Force of Life, which is Ian McShane, Freezing People, Foxy Brunettes.
Oh, that one was good, wasn't it?
I love that episode.
I'm going to give that a 9.
That's your first 9?
Is it?
No, it's not. I'm only joking. Then number 10, Alpha Child, Julian Glover, Silver Pants, Snogging His Mam.
Oh, with the little boy?
Yeah.
I did like that a lot. I'm going to give that a 9 as well.
Okay, and then you actually rated the next episode.
Right.
So the next episode is The Last Sunset with them playing badminton.
When they were looking out the window and everything.
Yeah, Paul losing his shit over magic mushrooms and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So you gave that a 9.
Ah.
So then we move on to Voyager's Return.
A
With the
7.
spaceship. You're only a 7.
Yeah.
And then that piece of shit.
I'm going to give that a 5.
Yay! So that is as good or as bad as Matter of Life and Death,
Right.
the Antimatter Planet. I think it's much worse than that. I think it's so much worse than that. So that's quite it's quite a good mix, isn't it, really? But no big 2, 3, 4s, which I'm surprised at.
2, 3, 4s.
Yeah, no really bad ones. So yeah. So I think
genuinely enjoyed them as a rule.
Looking through the next episodes, right? There's only one that's a bad one, but it's so silly. I think you'll be fine with it. I think you'll be okay. It's such a silly episode. The rest of them are really good episodes.
So I have a question.
Oh, right. Okay.
When are we going to have a guest star?
Guest star? What do you mean? A colossal guest star?
No, a guest.
Oh, your mum and dad?
Yeah.
Well, well, it depends on Stevie Nicks, doesn't it? But that's another...
Well, if Stevie Nicks is on a Wednesday,
can you imagine Stevie Nicks being our colossal guest star? You know, because it's about the right time, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, whenever. They are welcome whenever. Any episode from here on in would suit your mum and dad.
They are not free on Fridays. Other than that,
all right.
They're free on Saturdays.
I did mention a specific episode to them, and it's a couple away. So if they're free, then because there's one which I think they'd really get.
Well, they really love us, so I think they'd be free when we wanted them to be.
Yes. So there's some really cool ones coming up. But yes, the next one is a colossal guest star episode 1, which I've already told you about.
So maybe not next week, but the week after. We could invite them round.
Okay. Podcast gold, this, isn't it? It's exactly what we podcasters want to hear, is us organising our social lives, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, colossal guest star episode next episode. Brian Blessed on an ice planet.
I want to see Brian Blessed on an ice planet.
I'm sure you do, yes. And then I think we'd have another sort of... We have a really weird one. Let's just try and see. Yes! And then the one after that is like... Yeah, it's a time travel one, the one after that.
Did you see Brian Blessed and Stephen Fry do the swear ice bucket?
No.
So they had... there was Stephen Fry, there was Brian Blessed... And it was all about swearing. And they had to put their hand in a bucket of ice and see how long they could hold it there and take it out. And then they put their hand in a bucket of ice and swore the whole time they had it in. Like shit, fuck. The whole time they had it in. And then,
a bit like this podcast.
And then they had to take it out when they couldn't stand it no longer.
Right.
And both of them... could hold their hand in the ice longer when they were swearing than when they weren't.
Oh. So it was a scientific experiment.
Yeah, so the conclusion, based on just the two of them at that time, was that you could hold your hand longer in a painful situation when you were swearing than when you weren't swearing. So swearing helps you to stand painful situations longer.
See, that was so much more interesting than the episode that we just watched. Why didn't we do that? Why didn't we talk about Brian Blessed swearing and science? It would have been so much more complete, wouldn't it?
I loved watching it because they both had their hand in this bucket of ice and you could tell Brian Blessed was desperate to swear.
Anyway, the good thing is, for the next whatever's 10 plus 24 episodes, I'm fine.
Okay.
That's just the one that I can't be doing.
Is your misery over?
Yes. Right. Yes. And once you get into season 2, you'll be wondering why. But you know, that's something that we're going to have to sort of get into.
What does that mean? Is season 2 good or bad?
Season 2 is completely different to season 1.
But is it good or bad?
Depends
on
your point of view.
Right.
Right, well, we're gonna sign off with that. Thank you very much for persevering with that. If you skip to the next episode, I don't blame you, because that's what I do when I watch this for real. So, you know.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for putting up with my husband's abject misery on that episode.
Right, and I'm off to IMDb Margaret Leighton.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.